Hey folks, what's going on? AJ the CEO here. We are down at New Hope Church of God in Christ. We did a system with them a while ago, and they want to switch out their camcorder with a PTZ to add to the additional one that we have in the back. So let me get my stuff inside and let's go. Alright, so we were here quite a while ago. Built them a system, did some of their original stuff here, and had this camcorder here, the G50. I guess they're having an issue, not with a performance issue, just getting the colors lined up with it. The imaging that we have under the TV, which I'll show you. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do a trade, and this cable is really tight in here. That's not good. We're going to change out this cable, and thankfully I remember that there was an SDI cable, and this is all on. Anyway, we're going to take this SDI cable. Let me flip this around. So we are going to take this SDI cable that's already here, so we don't need that. So I'm going to take this, and I can repurpose that. I'm going to hook the PTZ up to the SDI cable that's already been ran. I need to run another cable, daisy chain that camera, the AJay imaging, over to where they said they want this camera to be. So it's going to be over there a little bit on this sidewall right here. Daisy chain that together, and then make sure we can communicate with it, get it power, and then go from there. So I thought I was running late. I actually went down to school down here, down in Hampton. I'm in Norfolk right now, so I had to pass through the tunnel. Always been traffic there, but everything is open. Let's take a quick tour. Let's take a quick tour of everything, and we're just going to get them set up, because the main issue that we have here is the projector is not HD, so we've had to scale it down. So let's go back inside here if I can remember where to turn the lights on. And we got to do some major education. Don't leave this on. We don't leave this on. We got to turn this off. So one of the original systems that I built, we're going to go through and fix this with them. But this other converter that's converting the cable from here, that's the one that was going to the Canon. We're going to repurpose that. So I thought we had another surge protector so that turns everything on and off. I need to fix that, because you don't want to leave this on the entire time. Well, they got a new monitor too. So there's no point in me doing a PoE switch back here. I wanted to. The other camera does not support PoE, but if it was, I would have done that. But the fact that I'm not doing any cable, I can just daisy chain these and go from here. So let's go ahead first, and I kind of don't want to drill into the wall yet until they're here to confirm that we're in the exact same place. And technically this is the side that they wanted, because it faces the band right there. So maybe somewhere right about here is what I'm thinking, but I want to confirm before I do that. And this is wood, so be able to screw into that. We be good to go. Alright, that was very simple. See, we got it set up, and honestly it looks like this one is giving a clearer image. I don't know if this has been tweaked or not in the menu, but we do have an image from right there, and that's sitting on the tripod right now, but we're going to drop it down, mount it to the wall. Might have to do an extension on the coax. The RG6 that's going to it, since it's running down the wall. But I think I got a short enough cable so I can do an extension. I'm gonna hook the extension up. I already configured this, so camera number 2 is already set. I should just only have to press, let's go, setup, default password 8888, camera set. We're going to camera number 2, which is Visca, and everything is set. So technically, once we switch to camera number 2, we'll be able to control it. I just need to make a cable real quick. Alright, so I got the cable hooked up, daisy chained to the other one. I got the cable, no, that's not the right cable. I got the cable dangling here, hopefully having enough. I'm going to try and tuck it under the ceiling tile so I can get back over there, but we're looped. Now, let's see, can we control it? Also, Pastor just walked in and he okayed where this is going to go, so once I confirm this moves, we'll be good to go. And I must have unplugged this. Yeah, I must have unplugged that other camera by mistake. Alright, there you go. It's on. And you know, while I'm here, I'm going to re-terminate this cable to this camera. But that's good. Let's mount it, re-terminate those cables, and then go from there. Man, don't you just love it right when you're at the end, thinking everything's going to be done, and then something happens? So, there we go. But the first one is not working. Ugh. And they said they've had issues with this going in and out. I've re-terminated this, but with these adapters, if anybody has those, if you don't see a light right there, it's not getting a signal. It's obviously getting one here because of power, but nothing on this side. So thankfully I have a leftover fiber HDMI cable. I'm gonna just dangle that over the ledge and then connect it to see if I get an image. If it does, I'm gonna cut that cable just like we did the other day, but do it in reverse. Tape off the HDMI so I don't have to move these tiles, pull it back, and then I'll be able to free up one of the converters and just use that. And a part of me, if I had two of the cables, I would just replace both of them, but I already pulled that cable up in the ceiling for the new camera that I mounted, so I'm not going to do that again. But let's get this cable, hang it over here, make sure it's not the camera that's the problem, because I can move it, it's just no images coming out of there. Let's do that and see what we get. Alright folks, we're done. You can see I got some extra sweat on my head because it took a little bit longer than I thought. I forgot this AJay imaging. For whatever reason, when I try to daisy chain out of it with the Marshall adapters, I get no image on the camera. And I was like, why in the world, I ran a fiber optic HDMI cable, kept getting the same thing, brought it up here, plugged it in, worked. Once I hooked in that other adapter into the RS-232 out, the image went out. And I was like, I remember that. So we ran the initial cable from the joystick to the new camera, then daisy chained from that one back to the AJay imaging, and it worked. So as you can see, we have both cameras. That's the newer one, that's the older one. And the colors are because they've adjusted the colors on this. I got them on a remote over here so they can adjust it to match exactly what they want. But we press camera number 1, and there you go, we got control. Then camera number 2, good to go. So yay. Alright, so thank you very much, New Hope Church of God in Christ. Really appreciate y'all trusting to call me back down here again and get y'all stuff straight, because we built them, upgraded their computer system a few years ago, redid the wiring, all this other stuff. And the good thing is I didn't have to go into the ceiling and pull no cables. Yay, which is always a good thing. Let me shut everything off, and then we are heading home. So I will have a link down below to everything that I used. And if you have any other questions, please let me know. I try and do these videos to hopefully empower y'all, to show that anybody can do this. It's just, you just got to be patient with how you're handling it. Don't get frustrated, because I remember trying to set up these PTZs for the very first time at my church, and it frustrated me to no ends. But after you get used to it, you're good to go. So link is down below to everything that we used. Let me know if you want me to be more granular, because I know I get a hodgepodge of comments. Some people say I'm talking too much. Some people say I'm talking too little. And you know, you can't never satisfy everybody. But let me know if you want some more detail. I know y'all liked my Behringer X32 video. More of that is coming. Hopefully I may be able to squeeze some more out of it today before I go on vacation or sometime this week. But if you like this type of content, appreciate a like, consider subscribing, hit that bell, that way you get notified when we come out with other videos to help modernize your media ministry. Thanks for watching, folks. This is AJ. We will see you on the next video. Later.